Genesis has been pushing the GV70 as a luxury SUV that rivals the Germans without the German price tag, but that promise is falling apart as there are at least 6 reasons why you should not buy it. If you're considering this Korean luxury crossover because you think it's going to save you money while delivering premium quality, you need to hear what current owners are experiencing. From a dealer network that leaves you stranded to reliability issues that contradict Genesis's promises, the GV70 has some serious problems that salespeople won't mention. Number 6. Fuel economy. The GV70 comes equipped with 2 gasoline engine options that deliver plenty of punch, but they're going to hit your wallet hard at the pump as well. The base 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder produces 300 horsepower, while the optional 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 cranks out an impressive 375 horsepower. Both engines offer thrilling acceleration, but efficiency clearly wasn't the priority during development. The 4-cylinder variant is rated at around 22 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. That might sound reasonable until you compare it with rivals like the BMW X3, which manages 23 city and 29 highway, or the Audi Q5, which achieves similar figures. The V6 model fares even worse, delivering just 18 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway. For a luxury compact SUV, these numbers are falling behind the curve. Essentially, Genesis is asking you to accept previous decades' fuel economy in a modern-day vehicle, and that's becoming harder to justify when the competition is moving forward with more efficient powertrains. But poor fuel economy is just one space where you're going to feel cramped, which brings us to an even more uncomfortable reality about the GV70's interior. Number 5. Tight rear seats. Despite the vehicle's attractive exterior proportions, the rear passenger compartment feels surprisingly cramped for a luxury SUV in this class. Adult passengers are going to struggle with legroom, especially on longer trips, and the headroom isn't much better for taller occupants. Genesis focused heavily on creating a sporty, coupe-like roofline that looks fantastic from the outside, but that styling choice comes at a significant cost to rear seat practicality. The sloping roof cuts into headroom, while the relatively short wheelbase limits legroom. When you're sitting behind a driver who's 6 feet tall, your knees are going to be uncomfortably close to the front seat back. Picture a family road trip. Maybe you're heading to visit relatives a few states away or taking a weekend getaway to the mountains. After the first hour, complaints from the back seat are going to start rolling in. Your teenagers will be shifting constantly, trying to find a comfortable position. Compare this with rivals like the Volvo XC60, which offers notably more rear legroom and headroom, or the Acura RDX, which provides a more spacious rear cabin despite similar exterior dimensions. So the cabin space is disappointing, but at least you can save money on fuel with a hybrid option, right? Not so fast. Number 4. No hybrid option. Look at what the competition is offering. The Lexus NX comes with an excellent hybrid system that delivers impressive fuel economy without compromising performance. The BMW X3 now offers a plug-in hybrid variant with electric-only range for daily commuting. Even brands like Volvo have made electrification standard across their lineup, giving buyers the efficiency benefits of hybrid power without compromise. Consider what you're missing out on in practical terms. Imagine being able to handle your daily 15-mile commute on pure electric power, never burning a drop of gas picture pulling up to the gas station once a month instead of once a week. That's the reality hybrid owners are enjoying right now, but the GV70 can't offer you that option, no matter how much you're willing to pay. The lack of a hybrid option means the GV70 is going to depreciate faster than electrified competitors as more buyers prioritize fuel efficiency. But even if you're willing to overlook the lack of hybrid technology, there's another issue lurking under the hood that's causing serious headaches for current owners. Number 3. Reliability issues. The Genesis brand is still relatively young compared to established luxury competitors, and that inexperience is showing up in the form of concerning reliability problems. While the GV70 hasn't been on the market long enough for comprehensive long-term data, early reports from owners are raising red flags about several recurring issues. One of the most common complaints involves the vehicle's electrical systems. Owners are reporting problems with the infotainment system freezing or rebooting randomly, backup cameras displaying distorted images or failing entirely, and various warning lights illuminating without any clear cause. Imagine backing out of a tight parking space when your backup camera suddenly goes black. or trying to navigate to an important appointment when your entire infotainment system decides to reboot. These are indicators of deeper issues with the GV70's electronic architecture that Genesis is still working to resolve. Transmission issues have also surfaced with troubling frequency. Some owners report harsh shifting, hesitation during acceleration, and even complete transmission failure, requiring replacement under warranty. While Genesis is covering these repairs, the inconvenience of being without your vehicle for extended periods is a significant problem that shouldn't be occurring in a brand new luxury vehicle. The engine isn't immune to problems either. Reports of oil consumption issues, particularly with the 4-cylinder variant, are starting to accumulate. Some owners are finding themselves needing to add oil between scheduled maintenance intervals, which is unacceptable in a modern luxury SUV. Consumer reports and J.D. Power reliability ratings for Genesis have been inconsistent, and the GV70 specifically is predicted to have below-average reliability compared to established luxury brands. Now, you might be thinking these reliability issues are worth tolerating if you're getting a great deal, but that's where things get even more disappointing. Number 2. Dealer network and customer service. This is perhaps the most serious issue facing the GV70 and the Genesis brand as a whole. The dealer network remains behind key rivals, and the customer service experience is frustratingly inconsistent depending on your location. If you don't live near a major metropolitan area, you might find yourself driving hours to reach the nearest Genesis dealer for routine service or warranty work. Genesis tried to differentiate itself with a concierge service model, offering valet pickup and delivery for maintenance, but the execution has been problematic. Many owners report difficulty scheduling service appointments, long wait times for loaner vehicles, and service advisors who seem unfamiliar with Genesis-specific procedures. The brand's attempt to create a premium ownership experience is falling short of its promises. Think about what happens when something goes wrong. Your check engine light comes on during your morning commute, or you hear an unusual noise from the transmission with a BMW or Mercedes. You have multiple dealers within a short drive, easy appointment availability, and the confidence that comes from decades of established service infrastructure. With the GV70, you're stuck calling the one Genesis dealer in your region, hoping they can fit you in sometime next week. Customer service complaints are piling up on forums and review sites. Owners describe feeling like second-class customers at dealers that also sell Hyundai vehicles, with Genesis owners receiving lower priority for service appointments. The premium ownership experience that Genesis promises simply isn't being delivered consistently across the dealer network, but the customer service is nothing compared to the biggest issue of all, the price. Number 1. Price. The base GV70 now starts at around $49,000, which places it directly in line with competitors like the BMW X3 and Mercedes-Benz GLC. Once you start adding options and moving up trim levels, prices quickly climb into the mid-$50,000 range and beyond. The range-topping GV70 3.5T Sport Prestige can easily exceed $65,000 when fully equipped. At that price point, you're paying the same amount as established luxury brands that offer superior dealer networks, better resale values, and proven reliability. The value equation becomes even more questionable when you consider depreciation rates. Genesis vehicles are depreciating faster than BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and many other premium brands. Here's what that means for your wallet. A 3-year-old GV70 is going to be worth significantly less than a comparable X3 or Q5 from the same model year. When you go to trade in or sell your GV70, you're going to discover that the market values it thousands of dollars less than you expected. The Genesis GV70 arrived with big promises: luxury without the luxury price tag, German quality with Korean value. But the reality tells a different story. You're getting outdated fuel economy that costs you hundreds extra at the pump each year, cramped rear seats that make family trips uncomfortable, and zero hybrid options while competitors race ahead. Layer on the emerging reliability concerns, pricing that's climbed to match established rivals, and a dealer network that leaves you stranded when problems occur, and the value proposition completely collapses. The GV70 might look attractive in the showroom, but ownership reality reveals a vehicle that's fallen behind the competition in almost every way that matters. With all this in mind, it's no surprise that many see the new Hyundai Tucson, which you can check out in our next video, as a much more reasonable alternative. If you're willing to sacrifice a bit of performance, it really does look like a logical choice. Not only does it feature a luxurious cabin, but it's also available both in hybrid and plug-in hybrid variants, and therefore offers way more flexibility than its more luxurious counterpart.